Good morning students. Welcome back to online classes. And last class we discussed about leadership. Yes, leadership. What do you mean by leadership? What are the definition of the leadership and futures of leadership and importance of leadership. And now we are going to discuss about quality of a good leader. Means quality of good leader means quality of good leadership. And what are the qualities of leader? If they don't have qualities means what will happen? We will see now. Okay? Good qualities. Good qualities of leader. Good qualities of leader. If you want to become a leader, if you want to become a success leader means what's the qualities? Okay, we will see now. And the good leader can influence the behavior of his subordinates positively. The good leader, can influence the behavior of his her subordinates. Positively and can take organization as become success. They will take success. Here, see a good leader. A good leader can influence the behavior of his subordinates. His subordinates who is employees. Employees will influence. Means if it is their negative attitudes, they will change. They will convert into the positive attitudes. Last class I explained you right. Means leader means he is changing the behavior. The main work of leader is changing the behavior. Means negatively. If it is negative behavior, if it is there means they will change the negative behavior to the positive behavior for the purpose of to work more and to work hard and to achieve the organizational goals. If they have a negative opinion of the organization means they will not work right. Means here the leader will stimulate, the leader will motivate and leader will tell this is the happening. You have to do work and you have to do like this means we will give more salary, we will give more incentives and we will give more bonus and we will give you promotions. Like that they will offer and they will encourage the employees. Already you know motivation. Yes, motivation you already know. Leader means it is a first function and first future it is they have to change the behavior of the subordinates. Okay, is called as a good leader. And why they are changing the behavior? Why means here for the purpose of they have to achieve the organizational goals. For the purpose of they have to achieve the organizational goals. That's why they will motivate the employees here. They will change the behavior here. We will see what's the good qualities of leader. Means if they have qualities means example they have to know and they should have knowledge about the organization. They have to know about product. They should know what's the procedure of the product and they have to know how to plan. They have to They should know if it is there any problems, we have to solve. Means that much capacity should, means they have. Otherwise they can't. Means when the leader they don't have any qualities, means no, they don't have knowledge, they don't have communication skills, they don't have honesty, they don't have these basic means he is not become a good leader. Okay, and if he is not friendly nature with the employees, he is don't have patience. If like that, if it is there means he is not success leader, he is not good leader. We will see what are the good qualities for the leaders now. Okay. Good qualities of the leader. Okay. First is physical future. Physical futures. And second one is knowledge. And third one it is integrity. And fourth one is it is initiative. And fifth one is communication skills. And sixth one is it is motivation skills. Motivation skills. And next one is it is decisiveness. And next one is decisiveness, motivation skills, and social skills. And next one is confidence. Next one it is confidence, decisiveness, social skills, confidence. These are all the good qualities of leader. Means physical future, knowledge, integrity, innovative, communication skills, motivation skills, decisiveness, and social skills, and confidence. These are all the good qualities of the leaders. We will see now one by one. Okay. First, it is physical futures. Physical futures means here they should be. First, it is physical fitness. It is very important for the any leader. What's the physical fitness? Means here it is height, weight, facial expression. He should be healthy. He should be healthy. These are all the physical qualities of the individual person. Who is the individual here? The leader. Who is the individual is? The leader. Physical futures. Physical futures means it should be attractive. Means it is physical. What are the physical means? Height, weight. Weight. Weight and height, weight, and first he should be healthy. And even the most important thing for leader is facial expressions. Facial expression is most important thing. Okay, these are all the physical features of the leader. He should be physical fitness. It should perfect physical fitness is there means that time he will be attract the people. Otherwise, he will not attract the people. That's why it is height, weight, healthy, facial expression. It should be they should have. If they have less, that time what he will tell, they will listen at least. That's why it is important. When the facial expression and height, weight is there means that time attract the people. Who are the people here? The employees. Okay. If he is not healthy, example we will take. If he is not healthy, he is not feeling well, means here the employees will think first he is not feeling well. Why he is advising for us? Like that, the employees will think. That's why healthy is most important. Okay, health and most important. Even facial expressions also will improve. When healthy, the good leader. When a leader is healthy means that time he will do the work hard. Yes, when he is work hard, that time others also inspire. Who will others here? The employees will inspire. They will work with the same spirit. Even they will work with the same spirit. If he is not healthy, he is not working hard work. He is not hard work. That's it. That time it is even the people also less. That's why if he is healthy means they will do the hard work. When he is will do the hard work, that time others will inspire, make the work it is same spirit. Even employees also will encourage. Employees also will encourage. We have to like that. We have to do like this. Like that they will encourage here. When the leader will work hard, others will inspire and they will work with the same spirit. That is physical features. They don't have any special expressions means they will not listen the words also. That's why first feature it is physical feature. And next it is knowledge. Okay, knowledge means that good leader should have knowledge and competency. Knowledge and competency. Competency. What is meant by competency here? Competency means it is capability, capacity. Capacity are ability to achieve the organizational goals. Okay, means competence means it is a capacity and the ability to achieve the organizational goals. If they have that much knowledge, they will achieve. Otherwise, they will not achieve. Means knowledge means what we will get already I told. Means we should be have knowledge about the organization. We should have knowledge about organization. We should have knowledge about the organization and product, about product. Procedure of work or product and other details. they should know about organization. Means they have to know how to implement the plan, how to create the organized structure. Organized structure means you will get I think you know marketing. Then they should have knowledge about the marketing, purchasing, sales, research activities, human resource. These are all the structure of the organization. These are all the structure of the organization. So if they have that much knowledge means they will handle the organization. Otherwise they can't organize, they can't handle the organization. And about procedure of the work, if they know means procedure of the work means they will advise and they will give some suggestions about work. If we don't know anything means he is not giving any suggestions, that time the employees will work whatever they want, they will work. That time the organization will become not success. That's why they should know procedure of the work and product. About product also you know. If he is launching, if he is producing any product means he should know what's the procedure. And other details means it is human resource, finance department, HR department. If they have that much knowledge about that knowledge means he can handle the situations. Otherwise he can't. That's why they should have this all knowledge. Means it is about organization and procedure of the work and product and other details. If they know means he become a good leader. Otherwise he can't. Okay. And next we will see integrity. Integrity means here integrity means it should be a high level of the good leader should high level of the integrity and honesty means here when the leader should be honest, automatically the employees also inspired and if they will also will do like that only. Integrity means it is the high quality of honest and here there will strong moral principles here. Integrity means it is high quality, not a quality of high quality of honesty and strong moral principles. If we have means that time the employees also will follow high quality of honest and strong moral principles. If he is means he will do work effectively. Okay. Here he should be a role model. Leader should be a role model to the others. For others, the employees should be a role model for the others regarding the ethics and values. If the leader will follow the principles, rules, regulations, responsibilities, he will follow this, automatically the employees also will follow, right? That's why we should have high quality of the honest and as well as moral principles and ethical values. Leader should be always role model to the others. Means he should. That's why he now do these are all rules, regulations, responsibilities as well as ethically and values he will follow this. The employees also will follow here. That's why they have to be honest in the work. When he is honest, employees also will honest here. And next is initiative. The good leader should be always this initiative. High level of the initiative. Not initiative, high level of the initiative, and he should not wait for any opportunity come on his way. He should not wait for the opportunity. He have to create the opportunity in the organization. He have to grip the opportunities. If it is there any problem Okay, and he should not wait for the any opportunities, and he have to create the opportunities. That is used for the advantages. Means that is advantage for the organization, right? That is initiative they have to do. They should not wait for anybody. You have to move the steps. You have to move. Okay, and next is communication skills. Communication skills means the good leader become good communicator. Means good leader become a communicator. He should be a communicator. Why means he should have capacity to clearly explain the ideas. He should have the capacity to clearly explain the ideas and make the people to understand those ideas. Means if he is telling ideas but employees will not understand, means what will happen? That is miscommunication. That's why the communication skills means if they have communication skills means they will have capacity to explain clearly what is the ideas, make them to understand the peoples. And even the good leader should be a good listener. If they have communication skills means he is becoming a good listener also, and he should be a patience to listen the both superior and subordinates. He should have the patience to listen the both superior and subordinates. Means he don't have any patience. He should not listen any words means that time the miscommunication will happen. Even the employees will not tell any problems. Means if the employees arise any problems means if they want to tell means if the leader is friendly with the employees means they will come and they will tell this is our situation. Please solve this problem. They will ask. If leader will not listen means what will happen? Miscommunication. That time rumors will create. Rumors will create and politics will create. That's why here there should be a patience to listen the superior as well as subordinates. When he listen, that time the communication will good. Otherwise, not. Okay. And next it is motivation skills. See your motivation skills. The good leader should be a good motivator. How the motivate means first of all they have to identify what is the needs of the employees. First of all you have to identify what's the needs of the employee. After that you have to satisfy those needs. When the leader will satisfy those needs, that time the employees will stimulate, the employees will encourage, and they will improve the skills to do the work. Means they are providing more facilities for us. We have to do more work in that organization. When we will work more hard, that time even they will give the promotions, incentives, and promotions they will give, incentives they will give. Like that, feel will come to employees. When like that feeling will come in the employees, automatically they will work hard. That's why they should be a motivator. He is not motivate anything. He will not tell anything. Means that time he should not be and he should not achieve the organizational goals. Okay, and decisiveness. Yes, decisiveness is okay. Decisive the managing work. It is decisiveness means it should be desire to manage the work. They have capability. Means deserve capacity. They should deserve to manage the work. Once he is convinced about fact. What's the fact? Means here the employee is given work for employees. Means already he fixed this is the target, this is the work, you have to do work in this certain time. They already given, and if he is given means we should not change frequently. Why we should not change the frequently means here if we is changing frequently means employees also change frequently. Means they will get upset when employees they will not work. They don't have interest in work. That's why first, before giving the work, the leader should think at least 100 times. They have to think, and after that he have to give the work to the employees. When he will give the work, after that he should not change that work and target. If he is changing again means the employees will not get interest in the work. That's why you should not change. Means before that only you have to plan. That is decisiveness. Means decision should be effective, perfect. When it is decision that is perfect about that time, the organization becomes success. Social skills. Yes, social skills means here the good leader should be friendly and sociable. He should be sociable and friendly with the subordinates and superior. And when he is friendly with the when he is friendly and sociable with the subordinates and followers, and even they will also think they will supporting me, employees. They will supporting me, like that they will assume. That's why we have to friendly with and sociable with the subordinates. That time they will tell, this is my situation, this is our problems. Like that they will tell. When the leader know what's the problem in the organization, if he solve means, that time the organization will run effectively, easily. If he don't know what is the problem in the organization, if he don't know anything means, what will happen? He is not talking with anybody in the organization means, what will happen? Miscommunication will happen. When this miscommunication will happen, that rumors, politics, discord will create. That's why we should be sociable and friendly with the employees. When he is friendly with the employees, at that time he should be good leader, and he should be always friendly with the employees. When he is friendly with the employees, that time the employees will independently, freely, they will tell the what's the problems. After that the problem will solve, the organization become success. Otherwise they can't. That's why the leader should be always friendly and sociable with the leaders. And next it is confidence. Yes, here confidence. See, confidence is most important thing for the good leader. Self-confidence. If you don't have confidence, means what will happen? The organization, they will not run effectively here. That's why you should be have more confidence. High level confidence if we have means, we have to create the confidence to the subordinates. Yes sir? No. Yes, you have to create the confidence. How they will encourage means, yes, you will do, you can do, and you will achieve it. Just do it. Like that, they will encourage the people. When the leader will give the confidence to the employees, that time they will do the work properly. Otherwise, they will not. Even the leader should not lose the confidence. If it is get more difficulties also, we should not lose the confidence. If we lose the confidence means, the employees also will lose. That's why you have to give the confidence to subordinates. That's why you should not lose the confidence here. Main self-confidence you will not lose. If he is lose means, that time the problems will arise more. That time the organization become not success. Okay? And that's why the confidence should be more important here. Okay? And we will see now what is, these are all the qualities of the good leader. Okay? And okay, these are all the qualities of the leader. I think all of you understood this one. See here, physical features means is height, weight, face, expression, healthy. If he is healthy means he will work hard, inspire to the others. That is, employees will work with same speed. That's why he should be healthy and weight. And he should be, when they have height to weight, that time attract the people. When the leader should be attractive, that time they will listen the words. That's why which is most important physical uses first. And knowledge, they have knowledge about first knowledge and competency means capacity and ability to achieve the organization. Knowledge about organization, procedure and procedure of the product and organization knowledge to product procedure of the work and other details. What are the other details? HR department and human department. If they have knowledge about the organization, means they will run the business effectively. That's why they should know, they should have knowledge about the organization and procedure of the work and product and other details in the organization. That time only they will achieve the organization, and that time only they will instruct the subordinates. That time only they will instruct the subordinates and influence them. If they don't have knowledge, means what will happen? They will not instruct the subordinates, right? That's why they should have knowledge about the organization. And integrity. Integrity means it is honesty. There should be honesty, and if they will follow the rules, regulations, ethics, values, means even employees also will follow. That's why there should be a high level of the integrity they have to maintain. Okay? And initiate. Initiate means they should not wait for the opportunities here. They should not wait for the opportunities. See how to create the opportunities. That time the leader should be a good leader. Okay? And communication skills. Yes, communication skills means if he is explaining, if they have capacity to explain the all qualities. If he is explaining the all, clearly explaining the all the ideas. If he is have capacity to clearly explain the all the ideas and make the people to understand this, that is communication skills. Means he should be listening. He should be patient to listen the both subordinates and superior. That is communication skills. And motivation skills means already you know about this. Motivation skills means here motivate the employees means what are the he should identify. He should identify the what's the needs of the employees, and after that he satisfy the employees. That time the employees will motivate here. And decisiveness means he should be take decision before he should first they have to know and they have to think 100 times before giving a decision. You have to think 100 times. If we will give a decision, if we take the decision, after that we should not change frequently. When we change frequently means the employees will get upset. When they will upset, the work also they will not work interesting. And social skills. Yes, it is social skills means you should be friendly with, sociable with the subordinates as well as followers. Means he is not friendly with the employees means and leader they don't know how the work and how they will what's the bonding in the organization. They don't know what is the happening in the organization. That's why they have to maintain the social level and friendly with the nature. Confidence means it is a high level of the confidence if they have means they should create the confidence in the subordinates. Means they should have self-confidence. When he have self-confidence, that time he will create the confidence in the subordinates. And even he should not lose the confidence here. If it is any difficulties, if it is come also, he should not lose. He should not leave the confidence here. Okay? These are all the qualities of the leader. Okay? And next we will see qualities, types of leader, leadership style. And one more thing, these are all qualities of leader. Okay, these are all qualities of the leader here. It is not necessary to find out everything in everybody. You should not necessarily find everything and everybody. Means it is example. These are all qualities. Okay, we should not find everything in everybody. Example I am telling. Successful leaders. Narayana Murthy, Bill Gates, Ambani. They are successful leaders. Yes, you know, I think all of you. Means he is a good leader. These are the successful organizers. Means they This is next one. It is leadership styles. Leadership styles, you will see these are all the three types of the leadership styles here. Okay, here authoritarian or autocratic leadership. First one it is authoritarian and autocratic leadership, and democratic or participate leadership, and free, rein and laissez-faire leadership. These are all the three types of the leadership, and the organization they will follow one organization, one leadership style will follow. Okay, and some organization will follow authoritarian or autocratic leadership. Some organization will follow participation leadership. Some organization they will follow laissez-faire leadership. Means based on their interest they will follow the leaderships. Okay, we will see now one by one. Autocratic leadership. Autocratic leadership means it is the leader should give the orders except subordinate obey after those orders. Okay, means here authoritarian and autocratic leadership means it is the leader, make a note of it this way. Okay, the leader gives orders except subordinates, except the subordinates, and obey of those orders. See here, it is the leader gives the order. The leader should give the orders except to subordinates means the leader have complete control on subordinates. The leader should complete control of the subordinates. He will not give independence. He will not give participation, and he will not give thinking activity. Just what I am telling, just do it that way. That like that they will tell. Means they will give the work, they will give the target, and based on that they have to work. There is no communication between the employees and leader. It is one way communication. It is one way communication. It is one way communication. The leader will tell what's the task and what's the work. The employees will do. They will not tell against the leader. Means just what I told, just do it. Like that they will speak. Always the manager, they have so much of work. They will have to give work there. Means here this leadership style, it's only suitable for the factory. In factory have workers, means laborers. The laborers have, I think, qualification is 10th. If they will pass or not, 10th, they will take that workers. That's why it's only suitable for the factory. Means they don't know how to do the work. They don't know how to use the work. They don't know use the machineries also. They will give the training and they will give the instructions. They will give the work. Based on that, the employees will work. Like that also. Like that they have to work. There is no two-way communication. It is only one communication. It's only suitable for the factory. And in terms of world, if we will take any example, means Hitler. Okay, Hitler is using autocratic leadership only. Autocratic leadership only he will use. That's why he become success. Means what is the work he will take, and based on that the employees will work. That's why he become success. Nowadays even many organizations also follow this autocratic leadership style. develop the action plan. Okay, and he will take decision, make decision, consult with, make the decision, consult with the subordinates,
Okay.
develop the action plan. Here the leader will develop the action plan and make the decision, consult with his subordinates, if they want to take decision here, he will consult the subordinates. Means this is the situation and this is the problem, how we will solve. They will take the suggestions from subordinates here, and here they will give chance to thinking activities, and even they will give, it is encouraging the participate in the decision making, and here they will give improve the attitudes of the employee towards the job. Attitudes means when the leader will ask, give me suggestions means even they will think, oh, this is our organization, that's why they will ask you. And even they will think like that. When they will think means that time they will increase the attitudes among the employees. Means they will increase the skills. Attitudes they will increase. When they will increase the attitudes, that time the skills will increase. When skills will increase means automatically they will give suggestions. The manager or leader will ask the suggestions. First they will ask the suggestions. Everyone. In example, the subordinates all will sit in the one room and they will tell suggestions, ideas to the leader. They will tell to leader and leader will listen, and after that he is take based on the ideas, based on solutions, he will take and based on that he will take the decision. Otherwise, even he will create the idea out of it. Means already they will give the ideas, already they will give suggestions. Even the manager will frame the new ideas out of it. Means they will take 100 samples. They will take the 100 examples and that he will create the more ideas. He will create the more ideas and he will give the decision. Like here, they will encourage the employees. Means participation, thinking activities, independence. They will give here participation leadership. In participation leadership, here there is participation. They will give opportunity to participate in the decision. The manager will consult the subordinates for making the decision. They will ask, this is the problems. I think you all of you know this is the problem. What's the solution? Tell me. Like that they will ask. Means they will ask and they will get all the solutions and ideas. After that they will take the final decision here. And next one it is, the last one it is free, retain and prescribed leadership. This is the last leadership style. Here, free, retain, prescribed means it is work 8 hours, if you will work 15 hours, I don't want. But within this month, I want this work. Within this month, I want this work, and I have to achieve this organization goals. They will give all the facilities. They will give all the authorities. But they will give if you will work home. Otherwise, if you will sit in the organization, you will work means I don't want. But work should be complete within this month. Like that, they will tell it here. Means they will give all the freedom here. They will give the complete freedom. They will give the complete authority, and they will give the independence to take the decision here. And when they will give the thinking activities, means the time the delegation will increases, and when this delegation is increased, automatically they will achieve the organizational goals. These are the three types of the leadership styles. First it is authoritarian or autocratic leadership, and the second one it is participative leadership, and third one is a free, in or laissez-faire leadership. These are all the three styles of the leadership